English versus other languages. In this video, we dive into the unique and peculiar aspects of the English language that set it apart from other major world languages. From its vast vocabulary to its quirky idioms, discover why English is one of the most fascinating languages to learn and explore. Whether you are a language enthusiast, student, or just curious about linguistic diversity, this video is perfect for you. Watch now and expand your understanding of English versus its global counterparts. 1. Vast vocabulary. First, let's talk about vocabulary. English boasts one of the largest vocabularies of any language, with over 1 million words and counting. This extensive lexicon is due to English borrowing from a multitude of languages over centuries. From French and Latin to German and Norse, English is a true linguistic melting pot. In contrast, languages like Mandarin Chinese have a more centralized lexicon with fewer borrowings, which can make them more consistent but less varied. 2. Flexible grammar. Next up, grammar. English grammar is known for its flexibility. Unlike languages with strict grammatical rules, such as German with its rigid word order, English allows for a more flexible sentence structure. This can be both a blessing and a curse for learners. For example, I went to the store, and to the store, I went. Both make sense in English, though the latter is more poetic. In contrast, Japanese has a fixed subject-object-verb order that must be followed. 3. Idioms and expressions. English is also famous for its idioms and expressions. Phrases like, raining cats and dogs or, kick the bucket, are colorful and often perplexing for non-native speakers. These idiomatic expressions add a layer of richness and humor to the language that can be both charming and challenging. Compare this to Spanish, where idioms often relate to cultural aspects, like, estar en la luna, to be on the moon, meaning to be daydreaming, yet still share a more direct meaning. 4. Pronunciation challenges. Pronunciation is another area where English stands out. With its vast array of vowel sounds and irregular spellings, English pronunciation can be tricky. Words like though, through, and thought can trip up even the most seasoned learners. Unlike languages with phonetic consistency, such as Italian, where words are pronounced as they are spelled, English requires memorization of word pronunciations. 5. Lack of gendered nouns. One fascinating aspect of English is its lack of gendered nouns. Unlike languages such as Spanish, French, and German, where nouns have genders, English uses gender-neutral nouns. This simplifies some aspects of grammar but removes a layer of nuance found in other languages. In French, for example, le and la indicate masculine and feminine nouns, adding a cultural and grammatical layer to the language. 6. Influence of English worldwide. The global influence of English is unparalleled. It's the primary or secondary language in many countries and is often used as the lingua franca in international business, science, and technology. This widespread use has led to the creation of numerous English dialects and variations, from American and British English to Australian and Indian English. In contrast, while Spanish is widely spoken and has regional dialects, it doesn't have the same global dominance as English. 7. Compound words and portmanteaus. English is particularly creative with compound words and portmanteaus. Words like breakfast and lunch combine to form brunch, and smoke and fog merge into smog. This ability to create new words by blending existing ones adds a playful and inventive element to the language. Compare this to Chinese, which often forms new words by combining characters that represent ideas, such as Diane, electricity, and now, brain, to form Diane now, computer. 8. Extensive use of phrasal verbs. Phrasal verbs are a unique feature of English. These are verbs combined with prepositions or adverbs to create new meanings. For instance, give up means to quit, and look forward to means to anticipate. Phrasal verbs can be confusing for learners but are an integral part of everyday English. In contrast, Russian tends to use single verbs with prefixes to change meaning, offering a different approach to verb modification. 9. Irregular verbs and plurals. Irregular verbs and plurals are another quirk of English. While many languages have regular conjugation patterns, English is filled with irregularities. Words like go, become, went, and child, becomes, children. These irregular forms are often cited as some of the most difficult aspects of learning English. By comparison, Finnish, despite its complex grammar, has relatively few irregular verbs, making it more predictable in this aspect. 10. The role of context. Finally, context plays a crucial role in English. Many words have multiple meanings, and understanding the context is key to grasping the intended message. For example, the word bat can refer to a flying mammal or a piece of sports equipment. This reliance on context can make English both versatile and challenging. In contrast, Hebrew often uses different root forms and conjugations to convey different meanings, reducing ambiguity. In conclusion, the English language is a tapestry of linguistic influences, idiomatic expressions, and unique grammatical quirks. Its vast vocabulary, flexible grammar, and global reach make it one of the most fascinating languages to learn and explore. Thank you for joining us on this linguistic journey. Want to learn more about the quirks and wonders of the English language? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more insights into the world's most captivating languages. See you next time.